So everybody, welcome to another edition of our Drive Time video calls, and I'm very, very happy to welcome a good friend of mine, Olly Turner, to the show. Olly, how you doing?
Yeah, not too bad. It's going well. Yourself?
Yeah, coping.
Good.
This is close to about the 50th of these we've done now, which is fantastic. I've got to say it's been a real treat, and I'm really happy to have you on the show as well, Olly. I've been wanting to talk to you for a while because obviously we met last year at Brands Hatch, didn't we, with the Fiesta Juniors. So that gives a clue as to what you've been doing. So Olly Turner, just elaborate a little bit more on your life in motorsport, shall we? Where did you start, and where are you heading?
So my motorsport career started. It's good 9 years ago now. So I started on ovals. My first ever race was at Birmingham Wheels Park, which is sadly shut down now due to an incident there. But yeah, I started in oval racing. My dad was heavily involved in motorsport. So was my granddad. My uncle was as well. So I've kind of grown up with it and had a passion from an early age, to be honest. My dad also did ovals, and yeah, that's how it kind of really started, if I'm honest.
Fantastic. And from ovals, where did it take you next? I mean, how did you end up in the Fiesta Juniors?
If I'm honest, it was down to a guy called Jake Sanson.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, everyone knows Jake. I won the under 13s Driver of the Year award with his Downforce channel, and from there he gave me the opportunity to he introduced me to the Fiesta Junior Championship, and from there it was about 2013, 2014. I was introduced to the championship, and then from there it was kind of like, I was obviously too young. I was 13 at the time, and we were working towards it for ages and ages, and just trying to get the money sorted. And then finally, in 2017, is when I made my debut in the championship. And from there we just progressed through the series, and obviously this year we've come out as champions. So it was all good, hard work.
You've just ruined my next question now. I was going to say, let's talk 2019 because it was a good year, wasn't it?
Well, it was.
But you lifted the title. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
So where next for you then, Olly? I know 2020's it's on hold. We all know that. But what was the plan for 2020 for you? And I suppose it could still happen. So where are you going to be racing?
It is a good question because there's quite a few opportunities at the moment. Some are confidential and some are, I don't know. It's kind of good. It's kind of good, I guess. But we're still not too sure where we can go from the second half of 2020, which is when racing should kick off.
Yeah.
But 2021 is a pretty good year, big year. But anyway, this year we should be set for the second half of the Fiesta Senior Championship. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. Hopefully they're not going to cram all the races in like they did with the BTCC, but fingers crossed. That's the aim for the second half of the year.
We'll have to see on that one, won't we? Right, Olly, and now I want to know a little bit more about you. Now, you're only a young man, you're still very young, but you still raced at quite a few racetracks. Where would you say where's the one place that still gives you goosebumps whenever you go there? Now, it can be anything. It can be from your oval days. It can be, you tell me, where's the one place? If you could only race at one track for the rest of your life, where would it be?
It would have to be Cadwell Park. Just pure. It might not be down to the racing, but purely just going around it on the edge it's just unreal. It feels amazing when you get a lap right and put it together. All the corners are all different. Every single one has got a unique personality to it. It's a track with a lot of character, and it's what I like. That's what I love doing around there. It's good fun.
A lot of people have said that, and they've also said exactly what you said. They said not necessarily for the racing. Now, I've never raced around. I've been to Cadwell Park. I've never had the pleasure of racing there.
Yeah.
Everybody says for racing, but for just pure driving, it's sensational.
Saying that, last year I proved quite a lot of people wrong about the racing because I overtook somebody around the outside going into the gooseneck, which was a very frightening time for me and the person who I overtook as well.
Yeah,
So yeah, it was quite. I think I shocked the commentator. I wasn't quite sure he was on that day, but they were like, "And Ollie, oh, he's gone around the outside through the gooseneck." So yeah, so it's possible. It's possible.
So how about this for a question then, Ollie? I also want to know this. So you and me were at Cadwell Park, right? And the track's empty. You've got the track to yourself for 10 laps. And you can take out any car you want. Past, present, road car, race car, you name it. Complete fantasy land. What car are you taking round Cadwell Park for 10 laps? And it's a clear track. It's all yours.
That is a good question. Oh, flipping out. It would have to be something rear-wheel drive, not front-wheel drive. That's a good question. Probably one of the old DTM cars in Germany, the Mercedes. I can't remember the name of it. Yeah. So like
That's a
90s,
good shout.
80s, 90s DTM car probably.
Good shout. In fact, somebody else has mentioned a DTM car around Cadwell as well. So that is a very, very good shout. That's a great shout. Yeah. Now, Ollie, what we also like to do in the drive time is have a little bit of a laugh at your expense as well. So in your racing career to date, we've all done something a bit daft. We've all done something we thought, I can't believe I did that. What's been your most embarrassing moment today? Give us a laugh.
So it was my first year in Fiesta. If people are watching this and they were at Croft for the Fiesta, I think it was the second to the last round in 2017. On the Saturday night, we were fixing my car because we had a bit of a problem in qualifying with the engine. So I decided to just sit down quietly in a stack of tyres. I thought that I didn't think anything of it at this time. And give me, say, 10 minutes, I started to say to my mechanic, I'm stuck in these tyres, aren't I? And yes, I was. I was stuck in a set of tyres in a cold, freezing garage, watching my engine go back into my car, and I was stuck there for a good 15 minutes, stuck in this tyre stack, and there were just people laughing at me. I couldn't get out. I literally couldn't get out.
Oh no, that's crazy. Now, look, Ollie, I won't keep you too much longer, and I will remind you of this story next time I see you. Actually, that's a great story. So beware of that.
I'm staying away from tyre stacks. Don't you worry.
Stay away from tyre stacks. Now, look, I've got two more questions for you. I always like to, when we do these, people often help us in our career. They help guide us. They might help us out financially or just in general support. Is there anybody you'd like to say a special thank you to in your career so far who's kind of helped get you to where you are?
Yeah, there's quite a lot of people who I'm very grateful for their support and guidance, really. And one of those people is Phil Dowling. He's part of Samco, and obviously the whole company for their support. Because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't have been racing in 2019. Put it that way. And Fantastic. Then to win with their name on the car was something special, and I'm really grateful for it. And yeah, I want to thank my parents as well, really. And if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be racing as well. So
yes, yeah. That's very true for obvious reasons and others, no doubt. Now, Ollie, we end this drive time. Every drive time show is ended the same way with arguably the most important question you'll ever be asked in your life. And it is this. If you were a biscuit, Ollie Turner, what biscuit would you be and why?
I reckon it's got to be an Oreo, you know.
An Oreo, good shout. Yeah, a few people have said that. I prefer a bourbon myself, but a few people have said Oreos. So yeah,
almost said a bourbon.
Oh, good man. Next time I see you trackside, I'll make sure I've got a packet of bourbons back in the car.
Nah, got to be Oreos, 100%.
Right, Ollie Turner, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much for your time this afternoon. Stay safe, won't you? And I know I'll see you trackside sooner rather than later. Ollie Turner, thank you very much.